Osceola County's top law enforcement officer is now on a list that no officer wants to be on. It's called the Brady List. That's a list of officers and deputies with credibility issues that need to be disclosed in court when they're testifying. Channel 9's Nick Papantonis reports the sheriff's placement on that list comes from a high-profile case in Osceola County.
There was an apology issued, but it wasn't actually the body.
It was that moment that now has police analysts saying Osceola County put itself in the history books for the wrong reasons. Prosecutors last week placing Sheriff Marcos Lopez on their Brady List, a database of law enforcement officers that are considered unreliable and whose credibility concerns need to be disclosed to a jury that hears from them.
I have never seen where the top law enforcement professional was on that list.
Lopez's comments on the radio program claiming he did not post a photo of 13-year-old Madeline Soto's body to his Instagram page last winter, even after his agency apologized for it. A scathing letter from the prosecutor's office to Lopez writing about the sheriff's lack of truthfulness and accusing the agency of pulling maneuvers to limit the political damage to Lopez as it investigated its own leader.
Of course, the deputies are looking at this as if I did this, I would be probably fired and definitely investigated by Internal Affairs.
This does nothing to help with the trust and the integrity that you would want to have in the law enforcement profession.
Dr. Randy Nelson works with officers and says most agencies have 0 of its members on such a list. He called out Osceola County and the city of Kissimmee for what he says was a culture that kept its law enforcement professionals under the microscope.
I think it says more about that there's 66 other counties in Florida that where the sheriff isn't on the Brady List. And you have that one.
Nick Papantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Neither Lopez nor his agency responded to our request for comment. The sheriff was fined for the post, which broke the law because of Soto's age.